Let's be honest, facing a serious illness is one of the toughest things anyone can go through. It changes everything. And because it's such a heavy topic, it's so important to understand all the support that's out there. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a type of care that's all about one thing: quality of life. Let's really dig into what that means. So, when you hear the words serious illness, what's the very first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's probably physical pain, right? But that's only part of the story. What if the real suffering, the whole experience, was way bigger than that? Let's talk about a concept that might just change how you see everything. Before we can really get our heads around the solution palliative care offers, we first have to grasp the full size of the problem it's built to solve. And it all starts with this really powerful idea called total pain. Okay, let's break down this term, douleur totale, or total pain. It might sound a bit clinical, but what it means is incredibly human. It's this recognition that suffering isn't just about what's happening to your body. It's a crisis that hits you on every single level: your mind, your relationships, even your sense of who you are. And, this is key, it understands that this isn't a solo experience. The entire family feels it too. A really helpful way to picture this is to think of an iceberg. The stuff we see, the physical symptoms, the pain we can literally point to, well, that's just the tiny little tip showing above the water. And this is what's really going on beneath the surface. It's that huge, invisible weight of fear, of anxiety about what's next. It's the frustration of losing your independence, the incredible stress of financial strain. It's how family roles can get completely flipped upside down. And yeah, it's those big, deep spiritual questions and that feeling of hopelessness that can just creep in. This is total pain. So, if the problem is an entire iceberg of total pain, what's the solution? I mean, how do you treat an iceberg? You need an approach that deals with everything, what's above and below the water. And that, right there, is where palliative care comes into the picture. This definition from the World Health Organization is just, wow. It's so powerful because it completely flips the script on what a lot of people think this care is. Just listen to those words. Affirms life, live as actively as possible. See? It's not about giving up. It's the exact opposite. It's about building a strong support system to make life better, right here, right now. This chart makes the difference so clear. On one side, you have the traditional model we're all used to. The focus is on the disease, the goal is a cure, and the approach is often very high-tech. But the palliative model, it shifts the camera. The focus is now on the person and their family. The goal becomes quality of life, and the approach is all about teamwork. It's a huge shift from just treating an illness to caring for a whole human being. Okay, so how does this actually work in practice? This isn't just a nice idea. It's a really structured approach. It's built on 4 essential pillars, and they're all designed to tackle that entire total pain iceberg we talked about. Here they are. Pillar 1, symptom control. This is the bedrock. You can't even begin to address the rest of the iceberg if the physical pain is out of control. Pillar 2, communication. We're going to dive into this one a bit more. Pillar 3, psychosocial support. This is where you directly care for those hidden parts of the iceberg. And finally, Pillar 4, teamwork. Because let's face it, no single person can do all this alone. I really want to zoom in on communication for a second, because it's just so central to all of this. When you're in a time of so much uncertainty and fear, clear and honest conversation isn't just helpful, it is an absolute lifeline. And think about this quote for a second. It's so true. How can you possibly adjust to a new reality if you don't really know what it is, or if everyone is trying to protect you with what's sometimes called a conspiracy of silence? Palliative care believes that knowledge, when it's shared with compassion, is actually empowering. See, when patients and families are in the loop, they get to be part of the decision-making process. They can talk about what truly matters most to them. And that restores a sense of control and dignity when so much feels like it's spinning out of their hands. It makes sure their care actually lines up with their values. And that leads us perfectly to that last pillar, teamwork. So who are the people providing this amazing, compassionate care? Well, it's never just one person. It's a whole team, a dedicated group of people from different fields, all brought together to support the patient and their family through their journey. I mean, just look at the range of expertise on this team. Of course, you've got doctors and nurses for the medical stuff, but then you have psychologists for emotional support, social workers helping with practical problems, spiritual advisors for those bigger questions, and therapists to help you stay as functional as possible.
It's literally a team designed to wrap its arms around that entire iceberg.
And the magic word here is coordinated. This isn't just a list of different people doing their own thing. They talk to each other, they work together, they act as one single seamless safety net of support. And the patient and family? They're considered core members of the team, not just people getting the care. So when you bring it all together, the focus on the person, the expert symptom relief, the open communication, and that dedicated team, it all points to one clear, powerful goal: achieving the absolute best quality of life possible for whatever time a person has. I want to leave you with this incredible thought from Dame Cicely Saunders, who started the modern hospice movement. Palliative care isn't about dying. It's about living. Living with dignity, with comfort, and with meaning, right up until you die. It's this beautiful confirmation that every single moment of life matters.